Monday. It's the first Monday of December, and today is a very special day. It is Mama Martin's birthday. Woo! It's her 74th, almost said 75th, sorry. 74th birthday. So go ahead and drop your birthday greetings down below if you're watching this live or on the replay. And check out the description box because, as you know, she has re released her Christmas recipe book. It's an ebook called A Guyanese Christmas. Once you click the link and you pay, on the thank you page, you'll see the link to download the book. So go ahead and go grab that bad boy, spice up your holiday table this year. And she has released some new tote bags, new designs and everything. So you guys are really liking it so far. Go ahead and grab yourself one. Give someone one. They're good, sturdy, really cute designs. So go to tinyurl.com/mmk store for the tote bags. And for the ebook, go to tinyurl.com/a Guyanese Christmas. All the links are in the description box. But wish my mom a happy birthday. And mom, what do you want to say to the people for your 74th birthday?
Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Well, today is my 74th birthday, and am I proud? I'm proud and I'm blessed to live to see my 74th birthday. I officially became 74 at 5 a.m. this morning because I was born at 5 a.m. and I was born on a Saturday. So last year was my real birthday. This year it's a Monday because of the leap year. And I did not wear my glasses this morning because you guys were asking about my eyes and the surgery. So I did not put on the glasses so you can see the eyes. The right one, if you look at it as I open it, this is the one that's finished a year, and you can see the difference between this and this. This is only 4 months, and this is the one that acts upon its own. This one I can see clearly as it will ever get from this one. So I decided not to put on the glasses so you can see it. And yes, it's my birthday, and I know you guys probably say, well, why she didn't dress up? I am not in a dress up mood because I have work to do. And I don't have a party or any such thing. So this is my house clothes and my grandson's cap.
Which surprisingly fits her head.
And it fits my head. And thank God he's not downstairs to see me dressed up in his cap. So I just wanted to shout out you guys, and we had promised to at least say something to you every day of this month. Yesterday, sorry, we did not come on live to say anything because they took me to breakfast. Couldn't enjoy the breakfast as much as I wanted to because yesterday I wasn't feeling so well. But today I'm here, and I'm finished talking to you guys. I'm going to do laundry because you have to stay active when you're old so you don't have aching knees and ankles and everything else. So thank you again for staying with me despite one whole year I haven't spoken to you guys. And as I said, I'm blessed and I'm very happy that I've lived to see 74 years. It's a blessing. And I know that I'm alive for a reason. It's not an accident.
Not at all. And if you had to share some wisdom, like 74 years is a long time. You know, it seems like nowadays that is even more of a blessing to reach that age. So if you had to share one piece of life advice for 74 years to help those of us who are younger just navigate life and all the things, like what would be the one thing you would say that really carries you through?
The one thing that carries you through is listening to your parents, especially when you're young. Parents sound boring and they sound like they're nagging, but they have wisdom. They've been there before, they have passed your age, they have experience. You listen, and as you get older, you wouldn't do everything as they tell you to do it, but you keep it in your mind. And when you have need for advice, instead of going to a stranger who does not have your interests at heart, if your parents are not around anymore or you can't reach them, you go back to your thoughts and you process it and you use that because they will never lead you astray. Your parents are God's representatives on earth. You trust God, you serve Him in spirit and in truth, and you have respect and you listen to your parents. And everything else will be added onto you.
And people in the comments are saying hi. Ira, sorry for mispronouncing your name. She said hi. And I'm not even going to attempt to say the other name, but hello to everybody and wish my mom a happy birthday. She's 74 years young today. We're just chilling, like she said, today. I might try to bring you back some oxtails or something like that, but we're going to see what time I leave the house and what time I reach
Yes,
the
you
place.
see, my children, all I think about is food, feeding me up.
Yeah.
I'm old. You know what I mean? I have high blood pressure, I have diabetes, but they always want to feed me all the good old Guyanese food and stuff. And most times I have no appetite, or I'm thinking tomorrow morning, what would be my blood sugar? After they feed me up all this cake and this stuff and whatever. But I am very disciplined, so I know when to stop. But thank you guys for all the wishes, good wishes, and please continue to keep me in your prayers.
Friends said, happy birthday, long life for you, Grandma. Thank you so much for the birthday blessings. And also, let's reminisce on birthdays past. If you had to pick your top birthday, because this year's kind of dry, but we are in the middle of relocating, y'all. So we're going to show you that as my mom transitions to Guyana and everything. You'll probably see some of that throughout the month. But if you had to think on prior birthdays, what was your most favorite birthday that you celebrated? Like, as far as the celebrations are concerned.
Oh, celebrations, my 16th birthday. I didn't have to pay for that.
Your 16th?
16th birthday was
1/6?
1/6
Oh.
was awesome. Remember, I had no job because Guyana is not like America. At 16, nobody's working part-time, nobody doing anything. You're being taken care of by pay. That was like a big wedding. My 21st was huge. But my goodness, my 65th birthday, my children went crazy. They took me on a cruise on Celebrity. We have gone on cruises before. We used to go on Carnival. They took me on a cruise on Celebrity. And my husband was alive then because he only died this year. And he was sick. But they were determined that he has to come. And thank God we took him, because that is memories that I always have. He had a blast because while we are going to look for things to shop and all that, he stayed in the cabin, and when they served the afternoon tea and whatever, I'm not there. He would drink the tea, he would drink the wine, he would eat the fruit. And when I come back, he said, well, I ate it. I had a wonderful time. So that was really, really nice. And the dinner on the night of my birthday was awesome. And all these different outfits that I changed into for my pictures and stuff, we had a very nice family time. It was awesome. My 50th birthday, can't forget that. I have a son. He's the oldest child. He lives in Maryland. He invited every friend from his high school that went class to class with him for that 50th birthday. Our house was packed to capacity, and it rained, and they showed up. It was a blast. They were dancing, they were singing. The birthday was their birthday and not mine.
Yep, pretty much.
So I had some very, very nice celebrations. But this year, we're too busy I'm moving back home to Guyana, and I can't stay in America anymore. I'm old and tired, and I want to, do some more of my business, and I want to keep my nonprofit going because I have big plans for that. And I can't afford to live in America and do that. It's not going to work because I can't work the way I used to. So I'm going home, but I will take you guys on the journey with me as much as I can as I'm packing and so on. And then when I arrive where I'm living, because I have to rent before I can build back a house. And I say build back because they stole my entire house out because nobody was living in it.
It was abandoned for several years.
Yes,
so.
It was there with the furniture and everything, and just people checking in here or there. And they didn't know the things from inside the house. They were stolen until when they started to take off the windows. Then they realized that the house was empty. Everything, washer, dryer, freezer, fridge, everything was gone. And now, now I'm not angry anymore. I say, it was given to me, and the person who gave it to me is more powerful than them because it all belongs to him. He's gonna give it back to me again. But I have to rent first, and then I'm going to start working on building back my house.
Yes, so we'll try to take y'all on the journey as much as possible and show the step by steps and all the things when we get to Guyana and answer questions as well. Because I know there's been a lot of people who are interested in knowing, like, okay, well, how do I relocate to another country, particularly to Guyana and such stuff. So we'll definitely be providing info when we get past all the stuff right in front of our face, like the urgent things. But this is not my mom's first rodeo. Obviously, she's migrated to another country before, so she's just migrating back. So yeah, it's my sister's first rodeo as far as moving out the country, but you know, we've moved a lot, so and throughout the country, throughout America. So it's not our first move. It's just more that you got to do when you're moving out the country. So but yeah, so what is one thing that you're looking forward to for year 74? That you're hopeful for or looking forward to, either one.
Well, I'm thankful that I'm not as sick as I was. Well, they didn't have the eyes, and my blood sugar was crazy all over the place and that kind of stuff. And I'm looking forward to being myself again and to start building that house as I built my house in America, because my house in America was built from the ground up. So I was there witnessing everything and watching what they're doing and telling them what they're not going to do. And I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to, well, I have 3 grandchildren and they're all boys. So you guys know how boys are as they get older. Their schedules change, but they always check in on me and stuff. And I'm looking forward to, building their house and getting them involved and that kind of stuff, and spending lots of time with my closest family. I have sisters and I have one brother left alive because life is not promised. And I saw that again. I was reminded again in May when my husband passed, because I didn't expect him to die, even though he was sick. So, to just have joy and to go to concerts and to take part in things at the church and to use my nonprofit to help, people who are less fortunate in the church, in the villages in Guyana and those kinds of stuff. That's 74 to 75, and then 75. By tomorrow, I'm going to start planning. If God keeps me until December 2nd, 2025, my 75th birthday is going to be a celebration of a lifetime, 3/4 of a century, and with all my accomplishments that I intend and hope that I can accomplish next year.
Yep. So it's gonna be fun, y'all. We're excited. We're feeling all the things with this transition, but I'm just happy to have my mom here. My mom is such a dynamic woman, and I almost always get emotional when I think about it. So I'm gonna keep this short, so I'm not crying all on her channel. Because on my channel, they're used to my tears, but tears of joy, tears of everything. But I'm just really grateful for your example, Mom. Like, you really are a Proverbs 31 woman, and just how dynamic you are. Like, you're so tenacious, you're so creative, you're like ahead of your time. A lot of people, when I was in school, they'll be like, oh, because I was one of the classmates that always had like the older parents, because my parents had me when they were almost 40. And so they'll be like, oh, your parents are older and this and that, but they're so hip. Like, a lot of times you think of older people and you're like, oh, they're out of touch, they're dated, they're antiquated, they're stuck in their ways. But my parents were never like that. Like, some things, yes, some things stuck in their ways. I'm just now getting my mom to understand certain things, generational differences and whatnot. But for the most part, she's my friend. And so was my dad, just obviously a different dynamic between parents, but both, I was close to my dad, just like my mom. And it's like we do everything together. Like, we literally would shop together when I was growing up. I would get dressed purposefully to go to the store, and I honestly had ulterior motives too. I wanted to get some snacks that I wanted, so I had to be there. I had to be there to put it in the cart because she was not going to get it if I wasn't there. But you know, she's always been like a safe space for me to talk. And now that I'm a mom and I'm older and all the things, like we just relate on a different level. So I'm grateful for our friendship, to still have her here. And I'm like, okay, God, like I need her here like at least another 20 years. I need at least give me, I can maybe 15, but I gotta have her here. So, you know, we're gonna touch and agree and pray on that she lives a long, fruitful life, and that we just turn over a new leaf. Like this year is the end of an era, you know, as we're dealing with the loss of my dad, obviously her husband, all those things. So, but I'm excited for like what's to come, even though I have no clue everything. I mean, we never know everything that's to come, but I know with a woman like my mom, it's gonna work out. Sorry, I know it's gonna work out. So it's just like, yeah, I'm just grateful to have such an example of like strength, faith, tenacity, determination, creativity, trailblazing. I mean, I could talk for days. Maybe we'll have to go live one day and tell some stories about some things. Because you know, my mom actually she wasn't at the Jim Jones thing, but she went to investigate it. So if you know, Jim Jones and Guyana in the 70s. But we might have to do a story time or two because she has a lot of life experience, a lot of things that she's experienced and seen. So I'm just glad to have that in close proximity. And she's a mom to many. There's a reason why everyone, or our friends, call her mom, why she's called Mama Martin in the first place, because it's like really what she's called. It wasn't something we just pulled out of our head and just been like, oh yeah, you're Mama Martin. Like, no, she actually has been called that for many, 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 many years. So she's a mom to many. And we're just grateful. I'm grateful. I know you guys enjoy her recipes and all that. So, and me and my sister got some stuff we got to show too. I got to show y'all how to make this honey bun cake I made, which she enjoyed a slice. I think you had a slice.
Yes, and woke up the next morning with 296.
Well, she couldn't overindulge because it's not, it's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not as sweet as it could have been. I substituted some things. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how to make that. I'll do a video after in the new year because this month is just a lot. Like I said, with relocating and all that, it's like we got to focus on that. But yes, Mom, I'm grateful for you. I'm glad that you're my mom. I'm glad we have our friendship, and I love you to pieces. And Christian loves you too, even though he be acting like he don't when he doesn't get his way.
He doesn't get his way to me. I don't like grandma because she's too bossy.
Christian is my son. He's 8, y'all. So, but yeah, so that's all we wanted to say. We just wanted to come on here. We're not going to take up too much of your time because we still got other stuff to do as well. But thank you for all the birthday greetings. And if you're on the replay watching this, feel free to comment happy birthday. And again, check out the description box. If you do get the ebook, just pay attention to the confirmation page. After you put in your purchase information, on the thank you page that says your payment has been received, the link to download the ebook is on there. So pay attention to that. But if you don't see it, send us an email to mamamartinskitchenllc@gmail.com and we'll make sure you get it. So love y'all. Thanks so much for the birthday wishes. And we will try to tap in tomorrow. We're going to try to be here every day this month. But if we miss a day or two, don't fret. Don't panic. We just, our schedules got the best of us.
Tomorrow, we're going to try. Tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment for my right foot. So at 1:15 in the afternoon. So we would have to say a few words before we leave because once we go to the doctor,
it's going to be a while. Or afterwards.
Yeah.
But I won't be able to be like in there on live and all that, as you know. But yeah, y'all. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for the birthday wishes.
And thanks for coming on and thanks for supporting me. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Bye.